What's up, VC? Stavros, back from the den. It's been a minute. I'd like to tell you that a bunch of different stuff has happened in my life and blah, blah, blah. But truth is, I just wasn't feeling making a video. Been watching, though, and commenting, and most of you know that I thoroughly still enjoy your videos. But I've gotten new records. It's not like I've stopped buying because I'm addicted like the rest of yous. But I also got a tremendous VCLT package. I think it's been it's about a week now. And I wanted to listen to everything before I made a video. So I'll show you some stuff, and also the VCLT package. Package was from none other than Mark Williams, one half of Dr. Rhythm channel. John and Mark, if you're watching this, you guys know John and Mark. If you sub to me, you sub to them. Love those guys. The fact that they get together once a month and listen to records and drink wine and hang out and have a sleepover and then get up and have breakfast and talk about the records to the rest of us is phenomenal. So Mark sent me a nice big box. It had, I'm not going to show everything because it had a button, it had a pamphlet or a flyer, it had a CD. I'll show the vinyl, but Mark, thank you so much. This was great. I've thoroughly enjoyed all this stuff. Let's start off with one that I absolutely love, and that's the Chambers Brothers. Love, Peace, and Happiness, Gatefold. This is Columbia 2i press. The records are in amazing condition. It sounds great. Here are the Chambers Brothers along with their brother from a different mother. This is great funk, soul, rock, psych. I mean, these guys really bring it. And this has Love, Peace, and Happiness is the first record, and then the second record is live at Bill Graham's Fillmore East, and it cooks. It's so great. Everybody Needs Somebody is killer. Bang Bang is awesome. This is phenomenal, and I think I haven't seen an original press that's in this good shape. But if you can find this and you're into psych, funk, rock, just a tight band that has fun on stage, pick this up. It is phenomenal. Mark, thank you so much. Love it, love it, love it. I was not familiar with this. He sent me this copy of White Lightning. This came out in 1975 on Island Records. When I saw the cover, I thought it's some sort of jazz because it's the same artist that did, you know, Bitches Brew, etc. for Miles. But this is, other than the second song that doesn't fit the rest of the album, which is Without You, which is some sort of medley that, or melody, I can't even think of the names. Whatever. It's a slow song. The rest is blues rock, some heavy rock, White Lightning. I don't know anything about this band, but I thoroughly enjoyed the album. It's got a cool, I haven't done this in such a long time, I don't remember my vocabulary. Cutout cover thing where you can change the inner sleeve and change the picture. White Lightning, 1975, Island Records. Yeah, good stuff. A little all over the place. Some classic rock, some blues rock, a little bit of funk. And then ballad. That's the word. The second song is a ballad. I could do without it. Yeah, White Lightning. Love the Isley Brothers. somehow I knew that the Isley Brothers would be included in this package when I saw it was from Mark. And this record's in great shape on Epic from 1975. Oh, gatefold. Look at these dudes. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Some great soul, funk, R&B on the yellow Epic label. Chambers Brothers and the Isley Brothers, vastly, in my opinion, underrated. That is a terrible fucking cover. This screams disco if you look at it, to me at least. But really enjoyed the guitar riffs on this. Bass is nice. Really enjoyable. Look, you get a band, Chambers Brothers, Isley Brothers, put them together. Families rock, man. I don't know if in my comments he knew I liked this band a lot. But he sent me a copy of Uncle Tupelo's third album, March 16 to 20, 1992. This is the only Uncle Tupelo album I did not have. Excuse me. Mark, thank you so much. I love Uncle Tupelo. For those of you that don't know Uncle Tupelo, it's Jeff Tweedy from Wilco and Jay Farrar from Sunvolt. Their first band. Well, their first band was the Plebes. They did more punk rock style stuff. From Belleville, Illinois, Southern Illinois. They spent a lot of time in St. Louis. I spent a lot of time in St. Louis back in the day. So that's how I kind of got to know them. They started playing punk. They switched. Jay Farrar, his family is like a well-known folk music family. And Uncle Tupelo started a little punkish, but then drifted more into the alt country genre, especially with their second album, Still Feel Gone. They were on Rockville Records. This is from 1992. Well, this is a 2012 reissue. The original was 1992 on Rockville Records. Rockville Records, for some reason, refused to pay Uncle Tupelo their royalties from their first two albums. And they also urged them in 1992 with grunge and alternative rock to focus on that. So instead, they did the complete opposite. This is more of a folk record than it is an alt country record. It actually sold more than their first two albums. It was produced by Peter Buck of R.E.M. They went down there, they stayed in his house to save on money because they had no money because they wouldn't get paid royalties from Rockville. Rockville was barely giving them any cash. And the title of this, March 16 to 20, 1992, which, why is everything coming out backwards? What? In any case, it was the 5 days they put this together. Peter Buck's home and he produced it. They did one more record after this, I believe, called Anodyne. And then they split up. Jay Farrar left because Jeff Tweedy was drinking too much. If you believe him, Jeff Tweedy says that Farrar left because Tweedy was trying to take on more of a leadership role, but fully acknowledges that it was Farrar that was the leader. I'm talking too much. Uncle Tupelo. Mark, thank you so much. This completes my Tupelo collection. Thanks. Love it. And then, like I said, he sent me a CD, he sent me a pin. But here's the jewel of the bunch. Metropolis 12-inch Leave Him remix. Signed. And it's signed by this man. Right there. See him? With, I believe that's Jackie Maxwell. See him? Is that a young Alan Rickman? No. That is a very handsome Mark Williams, who plays bass on this. And I love it, man. Thank you so much. First of all, just like most UK 12-inch records, singles, This sounds amazing. Amazing. And the fact that he signed it and there's pictures on it and I got it from him, I will treasure this always, Mark. Thank you so much. This was phenomenal. And it's amazing music to boot. It's so much fun to listen to. And you on the bass are phenomenal. Jackie's voice is out of this world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was great. Thank you for the VCLT love. It's been great communicating with you through comments and through emails, etc. I'd love to come to London and hang out with you and John. I'd love for you guys to come to Jazz Fest, and I'll show you around New Orleans. Although I don't live in New Orleans, but we've talked about this. And the Rolling Stones let it slip that they're headlining Jazz Fest. So as much as I love the Stones, I'm not going this year because it's going to be a complete shit show. Did I make enough funny faces for Bobby Gass and the Metal Theologian? That's what they told me they enjoyed about my videos, were my funny faces. So, what's in the back? What's in the back? We're listening to, I don't have the record. We're listening to the soundtrack to, why is this backwards? Big Trouble in Little China. Just reissued from Mondo. Beautiful red something splatter. Mondo does really fancy looking, beautiful soundtracks. And I don't listen to them a ton, but it's nostalgia. I mean, Big Trouble in Little China. Who doesn't like that movie? Jack Burton. Jack Burton. He's great. Drives a semi-truck. Awesome. What else do I have to show you? I did find this, which I believe Glowing 00 Cabbage showed years ago. Fusion, funk, jazz, funk. Tarika Blue. I put it on my want list on Discogs after listening to it after he, slobbered all over it, saying how amazing it was. And it was always too expensive, but apparently they just reissued it. Now, it's an official reissue, but this packaging is terrible. It's already coming apart. This was reissued. This was originally 1976 on Chiaroscuro Records. This was just reissued, I believe, last year. And I had no idea. And I saw this at Double Decker Records in Allentown, which is the best record store on earth, or at least in the U.S. It's unbelievable. When stores don't sell any of their stock online, like Double Decker, and they travel all over the country to buy collections, and they still don't sell online, you're going to find stuff like this. I mean, I know it's a reissue, but who sees this shit otherwise? Tarika Blue, amazing jazz, funk. I can't even describe it. Just listen to it. I am on a Resonance Records kick because every release they put out is just, it sounds so good. They do a good job. And I found this really cheap, like $8. Denis Coffee, hot coffee in the D. Look at him. He's a guitarist. This is not guitar, elevator, jazz. It does have some funkiness to it. And Resonance does a great job with their pressings. Is this numbered? Yeah. Limited 1500. This was numbered. I got to figure out why this is backwards. Denis Coffee. No one's going to watch this video because they can't read anything. I also picked up the newish Ty Segall. Ew. What's this called? Fudge cake? Fudge sandwich? That is a fudge sandwich. These are all covers. He covers War, John Lennon, Neil Young, Grateful Dead, but then he also sticks in things like Funkadelic. He does a really interesting version of Hit It and Quit It. Gong. He does Pretty Miss Titty. I'm on Duel. I mean, this dude, I can't keep up with his releases. I really can't. This we got cut off. We got cut off due to a phone call. What the fuck? I got to spend more time with this. But you know, it's loud, it's funky, and I finally found some Budgies. Budgies' third, fourth album, I can't remember. This is the only one I've ever seen in the wild. I've seen a bunch of VCers, especially Helmet Diggy, show this. So as soon as I saw it at a very cheap price, because the cover's beat to shit, but the record's great, jumped all over it. I really dig this band. I'm gonna have to look for more of this. Hopefully I'll find it in the wild. Listen, I don't know how long it'll be till I make another video, but Mark, thank you for the VCLT. It was great. Thank you all for your videos, for the live streams, for all of it. Keep listening to records. Thanks, guys.